Hey G Squad, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be making breakfast. That's right, I'm going to be showing you how I made this pink salmon omelet using canned salmon as well as some nice creamy grits. So if you'd like to see how I put this breakfast together, then keep watching. Alright G Squad, I have everything for our breakfast here on the counter already. Here I have my my grits. I usually wash my grits off. I just run it through cold water until the water gets clear. Yes, you're gonna lose some of your grits along the way, but I'd rather do that than to just pour it directly from the box into the water. So I always make sure I rinse until the water is clear. Then I have a quarter cup of some purple onions that I diced. I'm using a yellow bell pepper. You can use whichever color you want. Then in here I have my pink salmon. So I use a 15-ounce can, but I didn't use the entire can, of course. So this is probably, I want to say, equivalent to a quarter cup. So I make sure I went in, drained the juice, removed the bones, and then took out about a quarter cup of salmon that we're going to saute for our oil. This is for our omelet. Then the seasonings I have is just some salt, garlic powder, black pepper. Then the eggs, I'm just using some of this cholesterol-free eggs right here. And then I have some olive oil to saute it. And so now, let me bring y'all over here. Because currently on the stove I have a pot of water that's been going, and this is for our grits. And I added, there we go. So I added some salt to this already. And then now I'm just going to take my grits and add those to it. Okay, rinse my hands real quick. So now I'm just going to go and stir these. And all those, these are 5-minute grits. If you want like a creamier grit, I usually let them cook for about anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, I just wanted to give you a better view. So once your grits are in the water, then I lower the flame to like a simmer, and then I just cover them, and just to allow them to slow cook. And so once these are just about done, we'll get started with working with the omelet, because the omelet is like really quick. Okay, so I'll see y'all back shortly. Alright G Squad, so at least every few minutes go in and make sure you stir up your grits, because you want to make sure they don't stick to the bottom of your pot. So every few minutes just go in and just give them a nice little stir. Okay, so I don't know if you could tell, these are starting to slowly thicken. Okay. Alright, so now we can get started with our omelet. Okay, so to my frying pan, I added about a tablespoon of olive oil. So now I'm just going to add my peppers and my onions. And I'm going to saute these for about, say about 2 to 3 minutes. And then make sure you're going back and you're checking on your grits. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier when I did add salt to this water. Alright, so I'll check back in when I'm ready to add the salmon to the pan. Okay, so now I'm going to add the salmon to that. And now this is going to cook another about 2 to 3 minutes. So I get like a nice browning on my salmon. And if you have to add more olive oil, do so. And now I'm going to also at this time season it. And season your food to your own taste. So I'm adding the garlic powder. Say about a teaspoon of each. Black pepper and the and some salt. And I'm going to also add some more of this olive oil because I see my pan is starting to dry out. Smells so good. Alright, so I'm just going to let this sit now. And then while it's going, again, I'm going to check on my grits, give them a stir. Alright, family, so it's been like 2 minutes, so now what I'm doing is I'm just spreading out the peppers and salmon mixture just to create like a thin little opening. And so now I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs to this. And you just want to make sure you pour your eggs. Make sure it covers the entire frying pan, and definitely make sure it covers your filling. Okay, so you want to keep an eye on it, and as it starts to cook around your edges, you want to tilt your pan to make sure some of the liquid ingredient falls on the edge, so that will be able to cook as well. So I don't know if you see how this is cooking. So now I'm going to tilt my pan. And then you can also bring your spatula in and just tilt it. And so the sides that are already cooked, the liquid can actually fall to the side of that and start cooking as well. I hope that made sense to you. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to actually fold this. And maybe I should cut this because this is going to actually be 2 omelets I'm making. So you just want to go ahead and just fold it like so. And I'm just going to flip it over so the other side can cook. Okay. Look at that beauty. So now at this point I'm going to turn my stove off because it's still hot and give it one more flip. It's not the perfect omelet, but okay, and that's pretty much it. Check on my grits. And they are done. So these are the grits, how they look. Alright, so now it's time to plate it. Okay. Then I have some toast to go along with it. But yeah. So here you are, quick and easy breakfast. You can also, if you eat cheese, you can add cheese as well to the omelet. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. Alright family, hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share, comment below. Yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Bye.